What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know that I have been MIA for like the whole month of November. Uh, I kind of left things off on kind of a gloomy note the last time that I uploaded one of these videos. Things have been stressful. Things have been rough. I don't want to get too much into it right now, but today's video is going to be kind of a recap of all of the things that I purchased in November. There's a lot of sales in November. As you know, it's like Black Month. Like Black Friday sales start November 1st. Like, it's crazy in November. So there were a lot of things to take advantage of. And yeah, definitely, I bought some things with my debit card, but other things I definitely bought with credits. So it's kind of rough. Oh, also, this is the second time that I'm filming this video. The first time I did it, I had some crud on my face over here, and I was not pleased. And just in general, I wasn't happy with the way that the video turned out, so filming this again. The first time I did the look, I had more of a red lip going on. Today, I wanted it to be a little more neutral. I ended up picking this lip liner from ColourPop. I think it's called Top Down. It's kind of like a vibrant, warm pink. Hopefully it goes with the look. I'm a little unsure how I feel about it. Like, I think everything comes together, but am I giving the winter vibes that I was trying to give? I don't really know. I am also going to be doing, for the entire month of December, my month of Pat McGrath. The way that I did my month of Natasha Denona for October, I'm going to do a month of Pat McGrath for December. I feel like Pat McGrath's palettes are very kind of celebratory, Christmas, festive, party, very sparkly, very beautiful. So I am wearing a Pat McGrath palette on my eyes today. I'm wearing Mothership 1 Subliminal, right? The first three motherships, I always like mess up their names. Subliminal is the first one. And so this is the color story. If I could open it, this is the color story. Beautiful. I used all of the special shades. I used all of the mattes. And I didn't touch those other three, the other three shimmers. But yeah, so this is what I have on my eyes. This is the second version of this look that I've done. I think I like the way this one turned out better than the first one as well. So I don't know, just, like the icy blues on the lid, very chilly. And then on the inner corner, that like beautiful bright gold, very celebratory. It kind of gives like champagne vibes. I chose a Kaleidos highlighter to go on my cheeks to kind of match with that very yellow gold. Anyway, so that's what I have on my eyes, and I'm going to continue to do looks with my Pat McGrath palettes all throughout the month. I can't make any promises about how many videos I'm going to be posting because I'm still kind of in the thick of it with all the things going on in my life, but I'm kind of getting back into this, and I'm trying to film videos and edit and upload and do all of that. So I'm going to try to do at least one video a week. This week in particular, I have 3 already when you're seeing this, because I uploaded my 2 ASMR videos, which we'll talk about the stuff that I was playing with in that video in just a minute. But yeah, so for this month, hopefully I'm going to be having more content. Let's just get into this damn haul, though, because I'm already taking too long. First things first, Refer had a crazy ass sale. I bought a bunch of stuff from them. I ended up actually getting, I used Afterpay for this. I ended up actually getting their full, wait, let me take out the 2 brushes that are separate. I got their full eye brush set. It was mucho discounted, but also mucho expensive. Did you see that fly? I know that I'm mispronouncing mucho. I've always done that. It's just a me thing. Just ignore it. So I got their full eye brush set. I already had some of these eye brushes in my collection from the first time that I purchased from the brand, but happy to get doubles of all of them because they're all really, really nice. And yeah, super excited to use these. I've been keeping them clean and pristine for the purpose of showing them this way in this video. So I'm happy to now be showing these to you. I also got a highlighter like fan brush because I've never used one before and I wanted to try that. And then I also got this face brush that I'm probably going to end up using for powder, like setting powder. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how I like it for that purpose. And then with that purchase, they gave me a free moisturizer. I didn't know that they like even had a moisturizer, but here it is. I'll take it out. You can see how big it is. This big thing for free. I've already used it. That's why it looks all mushed and squished. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a giant thing of moisturizer for free. I mean, I did spend quite a bit of money, so. So yeah, I got that stuff from Refer. Let me show you some stuff that I got like really early in the month. I went to Marshall's and TJ Maxx with my husband, and so I went looking for Pat McGrath stuff because I saw that there was some stuff going to TJ Maxx and Marshall's that I wanted, and so I wanted to kind of scout out the ones near me and see if I could find those products. I saw it on, there's a girl that I follow on Instagram. If I can remember, I'll put her name like here. But she's always posting about things that she finds at TJ Maxx and Marshall's. And so there was a quad from Pat McGrath that I wanted to get. So first we went to TJ Maxx and Home Goods, and we got other stuff too. I wasn't just there for makeup, but that was like in the back of my mind. But it's funny because I saw this online at checkout. I've been wanting to use these so bad, and I just keep putting it off because I wanted to make sure that this video was perfect before I use them. But I saw this like on the line to the checkout. I mean, of course it's cool to like have all these different shapes of sponges, but this one in the middle was the one that really sold me. This is from Think Space Beauty. Never heard of them. No idea if these are going to be good sponges. I almost called them brushes. No idea if they're going to be good, but I saw this humongous sponge, this thing, and all I could think was how I just want to take it and just absolutely beat myself in the face with it. Like, I want to wet this and make it squishy, and then just, like, I just want to, I don't even know if it's going to be useful, because I feel like it's too big, probably, right? I mean, like, what do you do with this thing? But I'm going to take it, I'm going to wet it, and I'm going to beat myself in the face with it. And that's why I bought these. So there's that. And then, you know, there's all these different shapes of different ones, shapes that I've never even tried before. So hopefully that will be a nice product and not sucky. I ended up looking up online, like, what the point of all the different shapes of brushes are. They're the same. They're all the same. It's silly. But anyway, while I was out hunting, I did happen to find the exact quad that I was looking for from Pat McGrath when we went over to Marshall's. They didn't have it at TJ Maxx, but we went over to Marshall's and I found it. So here it is. This gorgeous baby was on my wish list for a long time. What is it actually called? Eternal Eden. And this is what it looks like. It's just this beautiful pink color story. You know, there's two mattes, like a soft shimmer and then like a more intense shimmer. No special shades. I think I got this for $25. Is that correct? $24.99. So $25 for this when normally it's a $62 palette. And there's not even any special shades in it. Like these ones that don't have any of the special shades, I personally think are overpriced. The Blitz Astral quads that have all the special shades, like, okay, whatever. If you want to charge a ton of money for that, go right ahead. But the ones that have like mattes and regular shimmers, I think that's crazy. I also found this. This is in the shade Infatuation, and it's one of the Satin Allure lipsticks, and it's so cute. And it's such a great color, and I really, really love it. It's so beautiful. This beautiful, like, berry pink color. Love that. So, and I've worn it, and it's a really nice formula. So I grabbed that as well. So two really delightful finds from Marshall's. Continuing on with Pat McGrath stuff, though, let's talk about her sale, because well, actually, not every year. I think last year was the first year that she did 40% off, or at least I'm pretty sure that was the first time, because I remember everybody freaking out about the fact that it was 40% off. So I was waiting this year for the next 40% off sale, and I was going to get, well, it was my intention to get one, maybe two motherships. You know, I'm kind of working on collecting them. I have, well, let me just show you. So it was definitely my intention to get this. This is Mothership 10. I knew I wanted this one, especially for the holidays, because the color story of this palette is just so holiday, in my opinion. It's so beautiful. I love this one. This one doesn't have any baked shades. I know that makes a lot of people angry, but you know what? A lot of people also say that this is one of their favorite, if not their absolute favorite, Mothership palettes. It's so beautiful. I honestly can't wait to use this one. Super, super excited. So happy to have it. And then the other palette that I wanted to get, let me just put this back in the box. The other palette that I wanted to get was this one. This is Mothership 2. Sublime, right? That's right. The other one was Subliminal. Yes, this is Sublime. And then 3 is Subversive. They all have kind of similar names, so I get a little bit tripped up. But this one I also feel can be used for really nice, like, Christmassy looks. And because I knew that I was doing this month of Pat McGrath, where I was going to be enjoying these kinds of palettes. Look at that. Look at that emerald green. It's so beautiful. And even like this shade is also in Divine Rose 1. But this shade also kind of gives me holiday vibes as well. This bright gold, like, I really feel like this can be used for just beautiful, beautiful holiday looks. So I really wanted to make sure I got this one as well. So then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, so that's just going to leave Mothership 4, which is just always out of stock for some reason, and Mothership, what is it, 12? Mothership 12 that I will not have in my collection if I just buy these two. So I was thinking about it, and I was like, let me just put 12 in my cart. It's in stock. Let me just put it in my cart, see what it would come to with the discount and everything. I do that sometimes. I just put stuff in my cart and I think about the impact that all that money will have on my life going forward. The stress of having to pay back that debt, because I definitely paid credit for these. And then I kind of talked about it with my husband, and he, you know, he's not the best with the financial advice, but he was like, just get it. Just round out your collection. Just have them all. And you know what? Honestly, I'm pretty relieved. This is going to sound dumb, but I am kind of relieved that I have it and that I don't have to feel like, oh no, what about the motherships? I want to like get them. Like, I don't know. I have it now, and I don't have to feel the FOMO. I don't have to feel the... Not that there was like major FOMO. This palette, people were not happy with the fact that it was such a pink palette when everyone is begging her to stop doing pink palettes. But it's still a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. It's definitely right up my alley. I love these kinds of color stories. So whatever. I have Mothership 12 now. Yeah, I mean, unless Mothership 4 comes back sometime soon, I'm probably not going to be buying more Pat McGrath for a while. I'm pretty satisfied with my collection. I'm going to be enjoying her products this month. Let me know if you are still interested in seeing me do another video about the other holiday palette that I didn't have time to do a video for, because I did the other two, and whatever. It's a whole thing. Let's actually, I think, go back in time a tiny bit. I think the Sephora VIB sale happened first, before, yes, it was the beginning of the month. So before the Pat McGrath sale, there was the Sephora VIB sale. And at first I thought that I was just gonna, because things were hitting the fan and life was getting hard. So I was like, I'm probably going to end up just getting a refill on these two essentials, my concealer from Huda and my skin tint from Fenty. These were the first things that I bought, and I was kind of like, that might be it for me. But things have kind of gotten figured out in terms of like financial stuff. I'm still in a tight spot, but I at least feel comfortable kind of splurging on Black Friday deals and stuff right now because, we're not in any kind of super dire situation. We have help, but I don't know. I don't want to talk too much about all that stuff. But then towards the very end of the sale, I did decide that I was going to grab some Natasha Denona palettes. The Natasha Denona Black Friday sale has come and gone since, and I do kind of feel like if I had waited, I could have gotten bronze and glam together for a deeper discount and like whatever. But hindsight is 2020. I had bought bronze at the end of October. I wore it to my friend's wedding. So I decided I was going to get glam, which, by the way, I've worn twice now. I really, really loved both of the looks that I did with this palette. You might, think that this looks boring, but I actually really, I put off buying this for so long because it's just like a basic neutral palette, but I really liked the looks that I did. So I got glam in the Sephora sale, and then I also decided to just round out my entire mid-size collection with the I Need a Nude. I now own all of the mid-sized 15 pan palettes. Right, it's 15, 6, and 6, and 3. So all of the 15 pan mid-size palettes from Natasha Denona. This is I Need a Nude. I've worn this one a couple of times. I honestly didn't love this one as much as I loved the looks that I got with glam, but I need to like play with this one more to really know how I feel about it because people seem to really, really love this one, and I'm sure I will too. I just need to play with it just a little bit more. So I ended up getting those palettes, and so now my Mothership collection is practically done, practically rounded out. I just the one palette that has been out of stock for so long I don't have, and now my midi collection from Natasha Denona is also rounded out. This is not something that I bought in a sale. These were things that I just grabbed when I was at CVS. I grabbed some more shades of this NYX Lip Lingerie XXL. I got the red one called Sizzlin', which is like this dark, cool-toned red, beautiful. Busted, which is like this really cool-toned, neutrally purpley. It's really, really nice. I like it on me. And then this one I don't think I've worn yet. This is extended. This is like a berry, like a deep, warm berry. You can see the difference between like the very cool and then the very kind of warm. I think that these are all pretty cool toned, but you can see there's a bit of a gradient to how cool they are. I don't know. I bought these because I just wanted them, obviously. I had literally just finished adding them to my wish list on Sephora, on Ulta the night before, and then I saw them in person at CVS. I was like, let me grab these. Oh, I will say, this one I think was open when I bought it, because like with these ones, I could feel the snap. Wait, wrong way. I could feel the snap when I opened it from like the sticker breaking, because I just twisted it and it snapped. This one, when I opened this one, I did not feel that snap. And then I noticed that the bottom part of the sticker was peeled off, whereas I had not peeled off the bottom part of the sticker on the ones that I had opened. So I think this one was opened, and I've worn it. I didn't die. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully nobody like put it on their lips and then put it back on the shelf, because that would be disgusting. But I do notice that it like is drier. I don't know if maybe someone left it kind of like a little bit open at one point. It wasn't like that when I went to open it at home. So maybe it had been kind of sitting a little bit open or something and got a little bit dried out, and then someone saw it and twisted it back on before I grabbed it. It's a little chunky, a little uneven, so I don't know if that's just the formula on this one or if it got a little bit dry. But since it was, I think, open, which, like, I know, gross, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know. That's the story behind that. I guess I didn't have to tell you all of that, but I only have, I think, 3 more things to show you, and I'm going to try to be faster. Glamlight put their happy hour palettes on sale for $9. These are $35 palettes normally. They put them on sale for $9. So I grabbed the other 3 that I didn't have. I already had chocolate martini, but I grabbed Dirty Martini, which is this beautiful green palette. I've wanted these palettes for so long. So I was like, $9. I'm absolutely going to buy those. And now I have them. And that's another thing where I'm like, okay, it's like a relief to know that I like finished the collection. Like I got these products that I had wanted for a long time. Now they're in my collection. Now I can just play with them and I don't have to have that feeling of not missing out, just like not having, I don't know. It sounds very selfish. I'm fully aware that it's very, very selfish, but so this one is the Margarita palette. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm kind of showing you these as if like you've never seen them before. I'm sure you've seen them. I mean, maybe you haven't. I don't know, but this is a beautiful palette as well. And these ones do not pop up at Marshall's ever. Or TJ Maxx. I know that they send a lot of their stuff to TJ Maxx and Marshalls, but I've never seen these show up there. And then the last one is the Wine palette, which is a beautiful purple palette. Probably the most interesting purple color story that I've ever seen, because it does have these more, this is like literally a burgundy, and then it has like kind of more warm and then like cooler. I don't know. It's very, very beautiful. I really love this palette. If I was just going to get one, I think this would have been the next one that I would have bought. Something else to be excited about, something that I'm definitely excited about. I finally took the plunge. In the Black Friday sale, I grabbed a couple of palettes from Blend Bunny. These palettes came out earlier this year. Anytime I ever saw Blend Bunny stuff, it was always like rainbow palettes. And I wasn't ever super tempted to buy, even though everyone raved about the quality. I just wasn't trying to buy rainbow palettes. But this one, when this one came out earlier this year, I was like, oh, that one I'm gonna add to my collection. I didn't know when. I figured I would wait until their Black Friday sale, and so here it is. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited to finally have it. And then similarly, the very next one they came out with called oh, did I say that this one is called Lure? I don't think I said it. I was just showing it to you. This one is called Sugar and Grunge. Very, very different from the new Huda Pretty Grunge palette. Very, very different. Like nothing in common. But really, really beautiful palette as well. These are such beautiful color stories. I will say they seem a little similar. Like there's a little bit of crossover even between them. Like realistically, you know, that's not a knock against them. It was my choice to buy both, but there's definitely, you know, they came out like one after the other, and then the next one they came out with after as well was also kind of playing with these sorts of colors but more pastel. I wasn't really into that one, but yeah, so I got this one. It's beautiful. I was good. I didn't buy more than these 2. These were the ones that were really calling to me. I didn't grab any of the rainbow ones, even though I was tempted to get, what is it, Blends, the like all matte one. But I was good. I was a good boy, and I just got the 2 that I really wanted the most. Okay, so the last thing that I bought in November, I think, if you saw my last 2 videos, you've seen these palettes, but I said this at the end of last year that I wanted to try Divina this year. And I finally purchased some products from them. I haven't actually put them on my eyes or even swatched them yet. I'm trying to keep them pristine for right now. But this is the first color story that I built. This shade Midnight Sun was like the main reason that I wanted to get shadows from this brand. And so I kind of built this palette with that in mind. I kind of created like these collages of the shadows that I wanted and kind of designed the palette using that. And then when it came time to actually build it, I used that as a reference, and I think that this palette is gorgeous. If I was to collaborate with a brand, this is very nearly exactly what I would do. Like, this is the kind of color story that I would build. You know, there's shadows in here that I can use for a neutral look. There's shadows for a more poppy, vibrant, colorful look. I just think that it's beautiful, and I find it very exciting. I really like this one a lot. I have more Divina shadows coming soon, by the way. Well, I guess tell you more about those when they arrive. And then the other palette that I built, they did send me one shade that was wrong. Can you guess which one it is? If you can't, it's this green one here. The green one was not supposed to be part of this palette. It's supposed to be a charcoal gray. It is coming. I did order another one, and I left a little note. I politely was like, hey, I'm just gonna put this little reminder here. I didn't say it that way, but it was basically like, you guys kind of sent me the wrong one. This one is called Grinch. The one that I ordered is called Grunge. So I understand that when they're rushing doing their Black Friday orders, they probably just misread. Like, it's totally cool. I'm not at all annoyed. I think this is a beautiful shade, and I'm going to put it in a quad with some other shadows that I ordered. But yeah, so minus this shade, it's a very cool toned palette. I don't know. I'll probably do videos using these in the future. These palettes, these empty palettes, I got them from Amazon. They actually work very nice. The brand is called All One or All One. I think it's All One, but it could be Alwyn. I literally don't know. But yeah, they're nice magnetic palettes, and I think they're really nice. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I do hope that you enjoyed this. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. It's just been a long month. My leg is falling asleep because I'm sitting on the floor. Did I even explain that I'm sitting behind my couch? I'm sitting behind my couch. I moved my bed over a little bit, and I bought another piece of furniture to put my makeup stuff on. So the reason I'm sitting here is because it's like easy access to my makeup stuff. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to end this thing here. I don't want to rant and rave for too long. I do hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoy this look. I actually like the way that this one turned out better than the first time that I tried to do it. I'll probably post a couple of pictures of the first look on my Instagram at some point, but this version of the look is way better in my opinion. Anyway, I just keep talking. Have a great day. Glad to be back. My leg is asleep. I will be seeing you guys again very soon. Not 100% sure when, because again, things are crazy. So I don't know when the next video is going to be. It might even be next Sunday. Like, it might be a whole week. Or maybe it'll be less. I legitimately do not know. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming back. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Peace.